Did you know that the lungs are not actually the organ that's responsible for breathing in the traditional sense that most of us use the term breathing? Weird, right? Let's do some science and I'll explain. So when most people use the term breathing, what they're referring to is the act of drawing air from the outside world into the lungs, which is only part of the story because breathing can actually be broken down into two different parts. The first part of breathing is what us science nerds call ventilation, which is also commonly referred to as breathing, and this is actually drawing air into the body. But the lungs don't do anything active here. They are completely useless, like if Forrest Gump would have given Lieutenant Dan a pair of diving flippers when they were on the shrimping boat. So if the lungs aren't actually responsible for this, what is? And it's actually two different muscles. The first is called the diaphragm, which is this thin little muscle that separates the chest from the belly. And the second is a group of muscles called the intercostal muscles, or for the non-nerds out there, the muscles between the ribs. And these two muscles lead to breathing by widening the chest. The diaphragm will pull it downward and the intercostal muscles pull it outward. And this widening leads to a negative pressure buildup inside of the chest, which drags the lungs open or inflates them, kind of like a balloon in a vacuum chamber or like a bellows. And this dragging of the lungs open is what actually sucks the air in. Now, the second part of breathing is what we call respiration, which is where red blood cells actually exchange the carbon dioxide with oxygen so that they can keep delivering oxygen to the entire body, which is kind of important for everyday life. And the lungs are the organs that are directly responsible for that gas exchange. So in a sense, the lungs are more or less just a stopping point for the red blood cells to fuel up. Like a gas station, but like a nice gas station, a really nice gas station, like a Buc-ee's or a Casey's. You know the breakfast pizza and the taco pizza are straight fire.